Time is perhaps the ultimate leveller. It gives us a level playing field. Because other things change. Perhaps some people are smarter than others, or at least think they are. Some people are wealthier than others. But time is the same for everyone. It gives us that level playing field. Now, it's not coincidentally that we've come here to Salisbury Cathedral. It actually only took 38 years to build. Actually, if we reflect upon that, every day that the workmen were building it is the same as one of our days. That working day hasn't changed. But there's a specific reason that we've come to Salisbury Cathedral rather than anywhere else, and that's because there's a unique piece of history inside. Now, this is the oldest working clock in the world, and it dates from 1386. And just to give you some sort of sense of context of how long ago that was, it's actually held together with these metal pins because it predates the use of nuts and bolts. Now, before this clock started ticking, people didn't really have a grasp of set times. The daylight hours between dawn and dusk, whatever time that was just split into 12 parts. What that means is that an hour in the winter is much shorter than an hour in the summer, of course. And when this clock started ticking and others like it, everything changed. Suddenly everyone in the city would know when it was, say, 1 o'clock, and that meant they could be on time, and now, of course, it meant they could also be late for worship. Now, that was 600 years ago. This clock has been ticking for 600 years. That's over 5 million times. And yet still, after all that time, we all seem to struggle at some level with time management. And I think that's to do with the name of it, time management. Because of course you can't actually manage time, that's set. We all have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's out of our control. There's also other elements, pressures on our time, that's out of our control. So what can we manage? Because some people seem to run around like headless chickens, and other people seem to get loads more done in a day. Why is that? But what is in our control is our activity, how we're spending our time. What do we choose to focus on as a goal? What do we label in our mind as a high-value task? And if we want to do more of those high-value tasks, well, what else are we going to have to give up that's taking that time? How much time are we spending helping others, supporting them? How much time is spent on our own, maybe just looking at the figures? What's the balance of those two things? So what we're going to be looking at in this module is managing yourself, challenging your own habits, and also making the most of your time.